New Zealand, running for council mayor. Sometimes I make these videos for information readings, reasons. Blech. Get my moods waddled this morning. Sometimes I make these videos to draw attention to things, and other times I make these videos for selfish reasons, for therapeutic reasons, just to process, download and get some things off my chest, or just to, I suppose, externally process some stuff. And this is probably one of those kind of videos, so no expectations on watching the whole video, because I might just go on for a while this morning. In this video, as I said, it's probably about me processing more than anything. And I don't know, maybe you might process as well while watching as much as you want to. But it's been an interesting journey and adventure in running for mayor and council here in Christchurch. And as much of you who follow or subscribe to my videos or know me will understand that my whole strategy has been to think nationally, look at the national elections, the central government elections for 2023 if we get one, but acting locally. So that's why I've run in the local elections this year, to act locally, to build profile, connection, and I suppose to test the waters somewhat in terms of support, and to get in a feel for how people are thinking, feelings, and their behaviour. And I'll tell you what, it's been an education. It's been a real education, in fact. In some ways encouraging, in other ways very disturbing, in terms of observing people's attitudes, feelings, behaviours in these local elections. So, what's going on? What's going on? Middle of August, in terms of the local elections, the election date is October the 8th. And, I don't want this to be a rant or, a video where I go on, complaining or moaning, groaning about where's the support, blah, blah, blah. Because there's a part of me that steps back and looks at this whole process as something of a spectacle. As I said, certainly educational. There is derision among those who are concerned, grieved, upset, worried, scared about the state of our nation, New Zealand. Aotearoa! Woo! That'll trigger some folks. Our country, right? Call it what you want. I don't care. I'm tangata whenua, folks. I'm manu whenua, folks. No one just popped out of the soil of Aotearoa, New Zealand like a mushroom, right? Get over it, folks. You were born here, you're a citizen here, you're a person of this land. I get sick and tired of all the nonsense. Everyone trying to claim their little bit of specialty because of the colour of their skin, their race, their qualifications, masters, PhDs. I don't care. Their money, how much money they have in the bank, who they're connected with, I don't care. Come on, people. No wonder our country's stuffed. No wonder even these local elections are proven to be an absolute sham, even in terms of the freedom movement. Because everyone's going around trying to be special. I'm Māori, I'm this. I'm non-Māori, I've got a PhD, I've got a master's, I'm a lawyer, a doctor, I'm an Indian chief, I've got $1 million, I'm famous. Who cares? Get out, grow up. Grow up. That's what I say. I told you I'm processing a bit on this video. Do people realise what's at stake? You in the freedom movement, or not, maybe you see yourself as a Kiwi, concerned about your country, and you haven't been a part of any group or, freedom movement, justice advocacy group, or whatever. But do you know what's at stake? We're losing the fabric of our nation. It's disintegrating. And the minds and thinking of people in the freedom movement, blah, 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 they're disintegrating. I've been to different meetings at different places, and I've heard people clinically deluded and psychotic, clinically, getting up, having airtime and being applauded. We've got to a point where people can't even separate delusion and psychosis from common sense. Do we know what is at stake here? Do we understand the small window period of time we have to try to get some sanity, some integrity back into our nation? We have a small window of time with a lot at stake. And all I see, well, not all I see, let me be positive, there are some amazing, amazing people in this city of Christchurch, this nation of New Zealand. Some amazing people, gold nuggets, diamonds. But like diamonds, they seem quite rare. Quite rare. And what we have is a lot of people getting on their soapboxes, trying to make a name for themselves. I say ego, greedy powermongers who want to control and dictate everything. And that results in all these kind of fractures and small groups, the no betters, as I call them. And they're sabotaging, probably quite unintentionally perhaps, maybe even non-maliciously, but nonetheless sabotaging. I am sick to death of the stonewalling, the cold shoulders, the kicks in the gonads by those who are supposed to be my allies in terms of a sovereign, democracy, freedom-loving advocate. I've been to a couple of meetings lately, and again, I don't want to sound like complaining, it's an observation, but it is triggering. Well, I've just been kicked in the gonads. Let alone shut out, shut down, shunned, given the cold shoulder, given the stonewall treatment by these freedom groups. Now, I try to be a very accommodating and non-judgmental person, believe it or not. I try to be very accepting. I separate people, their souls and their hearts, from the things they say and believe. Okay, I can do that, right? And I have supported all the different groups, folks. I have. I can give you evidence of it by videos, by turning up, giving shout outs, by not coming out and, fighting with bun fights head on. I've supported Voices for Freedom. I've supported the Freedom and Rights Coalition. I've supported common law assemblies. I've supported Chantal Baker. I think it's Chantal, everyone calls it Chantal, but I'm pretty sure she calls it Chantal, but anyway, could stand to be corrected. I've supported those folks. I supported New Conservative way back, Leighton Baker. The Outdoors Party, Mac King. But for the most part, people, I supported the candidates locally here in the Freedom and Rights Coalition, or the ones under the Freedom and Rights Coalition mentorship. Apparently they have received the memo to disassociate from me. Wow! Yeah, good on you. That's the one, eh? You think about who's giving you those memos and directives to disassociate from me. Come on! What the heck, dudes? Who's telling you this nonsense? Whose directives are you following? You just be careful who you're following, people, because it's not all about the numbers or the money. I'm about ready to cut loose, people, and start naming names. Oh my goodness, disassociate from Carl Bromley. Wow! Wow! I'm saying wow because, hello, you don't have to like me. I love you. Even though you don't like me, I still love you. You don't have to agree with me on every little thing I say. God forbid, I don't even expect that. But come on, people. Google up the Christchurch City Council. Look at the list of those standing for mayor, and you tell me, is there anyone else? I shake my head. Is there anyone else in the freedom movement or anyone else who's just a down-to-earth grassroots Kiwi standing for the mayor of Christchurch who loves democracy, who loves elected representation? Is there anyone else who loves sovereignty, the sovereignty of this nation, an independent, self-sufficient New Zealand? Anyone else who loves the sovereignty of the person and the whānau, the family? Is there anyone else campaigning to make Christchurch the Bill of Rights city of New Zealand? Is there? I'm not asking this to be arrogant or to be a narcissist. If you think I am, well, God bless you. You go and have a meal on that. That's fine. You go ahead. I don't care if you judge me, right? I don't care. But you tell me, is there anyone else running for mayor of Christchurch who's a sovereign-loving, democratic-loving, and I mean democratic as in a person who wants to serve the people, hear the people, respond to the people, and who loves freedom like I do? Anyone else running for mayor? Nominations have closed. And I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Why? These so-called freedom groups who are espousing and preaching and saying that we've got to get our country back, win our country back, why are they shunning me out, kicking me in the groin, stonewalling me,